I think this is me.
Welcome to the Empower Hour. We're bringing power to the people because the people have the power. This squad's going to entertain, enlighten, and empower y'all. I'm Queen Kaya, joined by Pharaoh Hammond Freeman and Gina the Great. But before we do anything else, like always, we're going to bless this show and our kings and queens listening.
Grand rising, beautiful people. As we're preparing to close out this year, I am so grateful to life, grateful to God, our creator, and our ancestors for creating another opportunity for us to be able to get together today. And I just ask that today's show, let it be uplifting, let it be fun, let it be entertaining, and let it be, most importantly, empowering for each and every one of our listeners as I'm sending out that spirit of love, light, unity, strength, great health, wealth, peace, joy, and forgiveness to each and every one who is tuning in with us today. Hotep, amen, ashe, aye, bobo. Jen the Great, Queen Kaya, what is popping?
So let's talk New Year, right? When am I leaving in 2024? 2023, bringing it to 2023.
Out, in, out.
Time is not real, right?
Facts.
Time is not real.
Facts.
But what would I like to do more in 2024? Ooh, that rhymed. Okay, look at me, rapper.
Yeah, bars.
I do think this is time for me to travel again. It's weird. I've had these blockers. I feel like I had this blocker this year. I did travel, but I think I also had there was a lot of milestones that were happening this year. But next year, I definitely want to do some leisurely travel. Get back to getting to know the culture. Next year, I spoke about it a few weeks back and about talking about touch points with your families and friends and your loved ones. I'm going to build out a schedule and I'm going to put it in my calendars, like in my phone calendars, to get reminders. And I want to really get on that. And I think that's kind of where I'm going to live with that. Outside of spiritual growth, I think I'm going to go with those two things because there's no point of putting a laundry list of things to do and then feeling like you have to, continuously try to achieve certain things. I think those are two things that will bring me joy. And that's definitely what 2024 is going to be about. The joie de vivre. What about you, Kaya? What does 2024 mean to you?
Okay, so 2024, in the year 2024, I actually become a millionaire.
Okay.
So
speak it.
I end up being
glitter sounds.
Some of the right of a very small minority in my family to actually see and handle $1 million, but also to have grown a business, several businesses to the status that they are in order to make me 6 figures a year. So I'm leaving struggle and poverty behind, and I am walking into my new year a very, very wealthy woman, and with enough to take care of my friends and family, and with the knowledge to also help them and educate them to become as wealthy, if not wealthier than myself. So that's my plans for this year.
Woo! Speak it. So as I am preparing to bring in 2-4, well, I've already, prior to closing out 2-4, I had already started, because again, you guys know, first of all, I don't even follow the Gregorian calendar like that. For me, it's like year 419, and I follow the Egyptian calendar, but anyways.
It's 419?
Yeah.
Based on the Egyptian calendar.
Yeah. Don't worry, Gina, I'll explain it later. We're not there right now. But I'm just saying, because even our weeks are different. Our weeks are different. We have everything's different. Yeah. It's like, I know it's we're on some different stuff right now. You know what I mean? Just different, but that's okay. So just to to be here with the people, because again, the guides remind me all the time I gotta be here on Earth with everybody. So in this realm, in these times, in this Gregorian calendar, basically I'm doing a complete overhaul within the collective, like within the OFC. So I'm really excited about that. The OFC will become recognized as a community of excellence. We're going to be focusing a lot more on bringing those who are making strides, bringing them higher, supporting them to do more, empowering them to live their best lives. We're going to be putting a lot more time and energy into our youth as well, because the youth is the future. So we want to put a lot of time and energy into supporting them and their growth, and just establishing more of our partnerships, like connecting with more partners to be able to just spread the wealth, so to speak, like as people come to us for different products and services. We'll be able to share and introduce them to other people within the community doing the thing. And this is going to be a year of a lot of healing, a lot of mental revelations, a lot of supporting people in their mental health and in their growth. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And I guess I know today's show, we're going to be talking about a little bit about the past as well, like how the 2023 was. So I'll digress on where. So I won't dive too much. I won't dive into what was, but I'm looking forward to sharing what was, because I find the year was there was a lot of recaps. There was a lot of things to share about what this year was about. But anyway, so just to say, I'm excited for where we're going to be going as a people, and the world's going to get to see a little bit more of my family. The Freeman family will be coming out a little bit more, so the world's going to be able to see us differently, seeing a little bit more about the behind the scenes, get to see how we do our thing, how we raise our children, how the children are active in the community, how the queen of the household stays. So I'm excited for those kind of things. So that's it in terms of what's to come for this year. So with that, as we get ready to transition into our Parley with the People, it's going to be a special show today, because we're going to spend some time just recapping about what the year was about, and maybe highlighting some of the awesomeness that we were blessed with. So with that, stay tuned, people, as we take a pause for the cause, and we'll be back. Just take a quick pause for the cause, just to shout out our homegirls, Kemba and Andrea from Keen Real Estate Group. Whenever you're thinking real estate, whenever you're thinking investments, whenever you're thinking about planning for the long term, think Keen Real Estate Group. They're generating wealth for generations. keengroup.ca. If your goal is to purchase a car and to make the process as simple as possible, just get a car broker, guys. You just get a car broker. Big shout out to our homeboy, Hamsdale Jacques, the owner of hjcourtierauto.com. That's hjcourtierauto.com. If you're a small to medium-sized business and you're getting started and you're ready to go to that next level, what do you need? You need a phone line and you need a website. Think Mainstream Digicom. They got all your telecommunication needs checked. MainstreamDigicom.com. You're trying to get out on the web. You're trying to understand how to navigate through ads. Check out Java Logics for all your marketing, your digital marketing. Where would we be without Preston? I don't even know. Check out Java Logics. I give thanks to Preston for what he's done for the OFC. The amount of positive reviews we've gotten from all his referrals, we're proud to stand behind his work. Check out javalogics.com. No, it's not just because he's my brother. It's because you can't talk hip-hop in Montreal without saying M-City Solo. Guys, check out his latest project, In My Fields, available on mcitysolo.com. If it's not one of the hardest new EPs to hit Montreal, come and let me know. You already know. It's your boy, Pharaoh, bigging up, mcitysolo.com. Keeping the culture alive. I gotta give thanks to West Can Folk Performing Company. For the last 40 years plus, they've been promoting our culture through song, drum, and dance, educating youth, the children, the seniors. Just check them out, westcanfolk.com.
Girl, what are you cooking?
My curry chicken.
Ooh, you're burning it.
Oh, gosh, it looks so...
It's okay, girl. You need the Curry House. They have the best Caribbean food in town. 2 locations in Montreal, West Island, and Côte-Neige. For more information, follow Caribbean Curry House, MTL. Don't forget to mention the Empower Hour for your 10% discount.
So, who placed in the order?
Me.
DeVito, WizKid, Burna Boy. Those are just some of the big names that's blessed Montreal thanks to Afrobeats Montreal. Definitely check out Afrobeats MTL for all concerts, show listings, everything that has to do with Afrobeats in the city. Check out Afrobeats MTL. One full circle. We are the Melanated Community Resource Hub and Network. What does that mean? We're here for each other.
Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people. Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people.
Parlay with the people, y'all.
Parlay with the people. You gotta love that. That little ad lib there. That's just the vibes. Guys, we are back with Parlay with the people, and we are talking to us because we're so dope. But also it's as we are closing up the year. We wanted to just share a little bit about, just recap the year in terms of what the year was like for each and every one of us. And then, we're going to close up. We got a little special treat for you guys as we're closing off the segment. So let's round table it. Gina the Great. How was Yo-Yo?
And what a year it was. Now listen, this was a year of revelation. When they said it was a year of revelation, I didn't realize how much they meant it was a year of revelation. There was some goodbyes this year, and there was some hellos this year as I had 2 new nephews that were born this year. I found my comfort in my job, right? I had a talk with my spirit guides, and I was kind of like, especially when you hear people being jumpy around you, it's like, is it time for me to jump? They're just like, it's gonna be whatever you want it to be. So whatever you want out of this job is what it's gonna be. I was like, say less, and I recognize that because I was taking on a lot of other people's nervous energy. That was making me nervous about a job where I was like, that's not of me. Like, I'm not nervous at all in the things that I do. So I appreciate that. This was definitely the year to understand my emotions. To acknowledge my emotions and to be okay with my emotions. So those are really 3 different things, because I used to take being called emotional as a slight, because again, we come from a background where showing feelings or emotions is a sign of weakness. And although I know that's not the truth, I think it took up until this year for me to really embrace that. And so emotions was a big part of my year this year. I saw my little cousin get married, and she brought my mom's side of the family. It's like our first family vacation that we really had, and we went and did that in Italy, and it was really, really great, really fun. I did quite a bit of volunteer work this year, and this is very much a give back year. And I'm not going to get into all of them, because I do believe in volunteering is not about boasting about it, but I want to say it because I think we get engulfed in our day-to-day life, our routine, what we don't have, or we don't recognize what we do have and think that we don't have, but there are really people out there who don't have, and that's both from the physical aspect and the emotional, mental, spiritual aspect too. So
well said.
That was a big plus for me this year. Yeah, that's my recap.
Yo,
I love that.
Kunkaya?
Man, listen, so this year was nasty and nice. It really was. This year gave me the feels.
Okay.
So I had put myself through a lot of stuff from last year, from dating a bad guy, a serious narcissist. And I kind of put myself in these situations sometimes as learning experiences. Sometimes I know that a situation is going to be bad for me, and I'll still do it because I'm like, let's see.
Let's roll the dice.
What's going to happen? And so I did that this year, and I realized part of my mission. So this is for me, where the bitter comes with the sweet. So, bad relationships, where good things end up coming out of it. This year I found out that I was like the catalyst in someone getting their life together. You know, someone coming and approaching me to be in a relationship and had already been in a relationship. They were already in a relationship and I did not know. So I warned them once I found out. I said, you know, I'm going to rehabilitate this cheater in you. And they were like, what? And lo and behold, I did. And this person no longer cheats. They're not with me. They actually went back to their their original lover,
Nice.
which is amazing. And now they are faithful and they do not cheat at all. Like it's his thing. Like he's like, I just don't do this anymore. So I'm doing the bitter with the sweet thing. So you know, I had some friendships this year that I thought were going to expire. And instead of allowing them to expire, I took those chances to make those learning experiences. So I went in and I talked to them about the things that were wrong, and we figured out why they had been presenting themselves that way and why I had been accepting that from them. And we kind of rehabilitated each other through that. So I feel like this year was nasty and nice, but all of the good things that I expected to come from it actually did. We did a lot of rehabilitating, we did a lot of fixing, we did a lot of changing of the ill ways that we had. You know, we used to joke, me and my friends used to joke, we used to get drunk and dance, you know, to loud music and do the most. And we used to say, you know, my house is the house of ill repute. We're like, this is where you come to have a good time. We're like, yes, child, this is the house of tea, never a dull moment. But we changed, we took our lemons and, as Beyonce would say, made lemonades. Lemonade with it. This year was the breakdown to the buildup. So very grateful for every part of this thing that happened to my life, because I'm definitely moving into a version of my higher self because of it, because I just didn't allow it to ruin me. So I'm happy. And this year was the year of revelation. So a lot was revealed. We took that information, we worked with it, and we functioned through it. So that is the summary of my year.
Word up. This side of field, this was a year of growing up for me. You know, it's like coming into this it felt like I had to mature in a certain way. There was a lot of ups and downs. The downs were very down. The ups were really high. I was blessed this year to be able to go on a couple of trips. So we had an awesome family trip at the beginning of the year. Went to, I think it was, where to go? Maya Riviera, I think I went to, whatever, Mexico. So that was dope with the whole family. Then I was fortunate to go spend damn near 2 months in Trinidad with my dad, and, you know, just helping, working on the land. And that also sparked a lot of revelations for my own family, just because of some of the things I had discovered while I was out there. So that was game changing. And then, as you guys know, that there was we lost one of the matriarchs in our family. So that was a big hit, a big deal, a very unexpected thing. But you know, understanding nothing happens by fluke, everything happens for a reason. So that was that. So that was that kind of revelation that happened. And then I was able to spend some time in Tobago and even some time in Jamaica this year. So it was like, you did a lot of traveling. So that was blessed, and just seeing the world and spending time with family. But the negatives that I went through is what really taught me a lot. And it one of the things it did show me that it is time to kind of accept where people are at in their lives, accept where I'm at in my life, and understand that people will grow at their pace, and we might want things. And I say this, and just to be very specific, is because, as you guys know, I've been running the OFC for years, and the whole vision behind the OFC was to carry everybody, uplift an entire community. And I was warned, actually, when I was creating it, that that's a heavy feat, and you would You're gonna learn though. Like that's what I was told. I was like, like my heart is in the right place, my intentions are in the right place. So for that, the spirit will take care of me, but I'm gonna learn in terms of how this thing is gonna go. And the reality is, and the reality is you have to accept that not everybody wants to grow at the same time or at the same pace, or even designed to grow at the same time or at the same pace. So it's an unrealistic and unnatural thing that I'm trying to do. And I had to eat that, so to speak. I had to accept that. I had to take a step back and be like, yo, what are you really doing and why are you really doing it? Because when I started getting to a point this year where I actually stopped enjoying what I was doing, that was really serious for me. That was like that, like I love what I do so much, and to get to a point where I had to start questioning what I was doing and why I was doing it, I really had to take a step back and take account. So that's so for me, it was just appreciating these revelations, understanding to let people go, let people do their thing, build with the builders, so to speak. And always, the door's always open. The goal is to build this house to empower people, but not to my own detriment. And so that's where I kind of had to grow up and accept that this is what it is. I also, some other cool things that happened this year. I became a god grandfather, which is dope. So shout out to my god grandson out there. So that's a revelation for me this year. As my son has matured and grown up, and have welcomed the sun into this world. So that was a cool revelation for the family, and but this is life. This is where we're at. These are things that we're growing with, learning, and just new experiences. Obviously, it's a brand new experience for myself. It takes some understanding and wrapping my brain around, and now where do you go from here? But it's a cool thing, and it's awesome to be able to have a new life, a new little one to support and to send love to. So that is dope. But I have to say, if I had to kind of summarize what this whole year meant and what it really was, it was for me to appreciate this life experience. It was for me to ground myself. It's about being here on earth and doing earthly things and accepting that life is not even meant to be perfect. We're here to go through contrast. We're here to go through ups and downs in order to evolve and to grow as people. So to me, that is my takeaway for this year. That's what this whole year was really about, is just a time to just grow up, mature, and keep my 2 feet solid on the ground and evolve.
Amen.
So you guys, you know how we like to do on Parlay with the People. We like to give our guests an opportunity to leave our listeners with some empowering words. Now, you guys are some special guests because you guys are special people like that.
Aye.
All right. So, but I would like to have you guys leave our listeners with some empowering words.
I'd say believe in yourself, and your guides are waiting. And so that just kind of means sometimes you need the silence to listen, and you have all the answers. You just have to listen. I mean, you just have to quiet yourself and listen, But and however that form that may be, right? And some people it is meditating, and you can do that, but sometimes it's just taking a beat and listening to your gut, because that's part of your guides. Your guides talk to you in so many different ways. And so just believe in the power of you.
That was so beautiful, G.
She set the bar really high.
Yeah, I'm such a ratchet, right? So I'm like, my gosh, like, how do I follow that? But yeah, I want to ditto on everything that Gina said. And if I can leave you guys with anything for this year moving forward, manifest. Learn the true tools to manifestation, use them properly, and manifest whatever it is that you want in this life. You can have it. It's yours. It's not even far from your grasp. The truth is that whatever you want, is right in front of your face. It just depends on where you are in the matrix. So find yourself a nice cushy spot, take the green pill, and manifest. That's it.
Love that. For me, I'm gonna say I have a couple, but you guys know I'm long-winded. I have mad things to say all the time. So, one, health is wealth. All right. Key, your mental health is your foundation, is your everything. It's your peace, it's your joy. No matter how many things you think you have to do, one, if you lose your mind and you hit it and you hit that wall of depression or anxiety, you cannot produce a daggone thing. If your physical health depletes, you can't do a daggone thing. So take a moment, take the time you need to take care of yourself. Pay attention to yourself. Don't take yourself for granted. Take a moment every once in a while, pause and look yourself in the mirror and let yourself know you love yourself, appreciate yourself, know that you are awesomeness in the flesh. And also, I want to remind people that comparison is the thief of joy. Okay. This is it's a big one because with social media and everything, like we have such a tendency of just like watching and envying and being depressed about what we have because we don't have what they have. And I really want to remind you guys that you are it. You do have the power to be. You can create, you can manifest, you can change your environment, you can do whatever is necessary for your evolution. But understand that like you are it. You don't need to compare yourself to anybody else. Appreciate yourself and just love yourself. It kind of still touches on my last thing, but it is important just for you guys to understand that don't bother look at what somebody else has and copy what they have first. You never even know. You don't know how to guide it. You don't know if it's real, but what you know is real is you. What you know, so appreciate what you have. Remember that your yesterday thoughts is what's manifesting your today. So if you pause in a moment and you look at your current environment and you don't like it, just understand that you have the ability to change it. It's not overnight. The same way you have to do what you have to do to get to the point where you're at, and the point that you're not appreciating, just understand it's just a matter of changing your thoughts today to impact your tomorrow. So with that, guys, just sending you guys mad love, and I have a special treat to you. Shout out to Drew for putting this together for us, but we kind of have a recap of some of the well wishes that the community had for you guys. So with that, we will close off this Parley with the People segment with some well wishes from some of our past guests.
Empowering words for the people. Anything that you are capable of doing, you can do it. If you think that you can help someone and you're questioning whether or not you should help that person, just do it. If it has nothing, if it doesn't take anything away from you, let's help each other. Let's help each other grow. Let's help each other build. Let's change how the world sees us. Let's keep moving forward.
Don't let anyone label you and create expectations of you. Get out from that system programming and follow your goals, follow your dreams in order to achieve your success.
The key is in energy. It's just maintaining a positive vibration. So the second that you feel your energy going in that direction, you really need to take the time to take that step back, to bring it back to that positive state so you can actually open yourself up to those solutions.
Mental health does not define your sister or brother. It's okay not to be okay. You're not your mental illness. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health is. Your struggle does not define you. I lost my house, guys. I lost everything I worked for 25 years. I thought I was going to kill myself. But what I've learned from my experience is that I got up and I fight for what I believe. I fight for my kids. I fight for every human being I see on the street.
Barriers are made to be removed. So whatever the barrier is, what you can do is to jump the barrier. All you have to do, I didn't say it's easy. I think it's easy. But when you look at a barrier, just know that barriers are made to be removed.
When you invest in your relationship with God, your wife and kids, and your career the right way, everything's going great. You could die tonight, and the people are really going to regret you. But if you don't do anything for yourself, you're going to get forgotten, and that could be really sad.
I'm not one to speak and tell people what they should do or how they should live, but I can only speak on myself. And I believe that when I walk in my power, in my passion, let's say, then I am that much more of a productive person to society and myself and my family.
Unite in love and unite in perseverance and unite in harmony.
With that, peace and blessings, guys.
We would like to thank our special listeners. This episode is possible thanks to the awesome people at CKUT, the OFC Solo Drum, and the Caribbean Curry House. Do you have any shout outs?
Well, on this side, as we were recapping the type of year it was, and we finished, and my mind went on like a lot of the brothers and sisters and the loved ones that we had lost and the challenges that we went through as people. So I just want to take a moment just to send some special love out to everybody who might have lost somebody throughout this year, everybody who has gone through challenges throughout this year, anybody who's gone through any kind of health scares that have been able to come true. I just want to send mad love to all you guys. Again, it's not easy, but know that the ancestors are with you. Life is guiding you. Whatever doesn't break you is here to make you stronger. So I'm sending mad love out to all you all, and just always just giving thanks to the ancestors for just being present with us on this show and for guiding us through the process and for continuing to bless each and every one of you all. Happy 2024.
Child, I want to shout out my mama just for making sure that we were always okay. Thank you, Mom. I love you. I love you, Crystal Lisa Ward. You are amazing. Thank you for everything that you've ever done for me. I love you, and going into this new year, I hope that I know that the universe is going to change our lives. So I just want to say I can't wait to see who you turn into, lady.
I would like to shout out the Capricorns. It's your season. Happy birthday to my sister Nara. Happy birthday to my sister Naomi. Happy birthday to Auntie Sharon. Happy birthday to my cousin Dion. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to Emmanuel. Happy birthday to, I know I'm missing some of y'all. I'm very sorry. There's a lot of us in the family, and those were just all family, by the way. So happy birthday. It's Capricorn Nation.
Blessings, and we can't wrap it all up without saying mad love to Drew. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for just being the ghost in the machine and for keeping the show tight. So we appreciate you, Drew. Mad love to you and the family. And this is just the beginning. We're coming next year with better and bigger.
Yeah.
Kings and queens, this was the Empower Hour with Pharaoh Freeman, Queen Kaya, and Gina the Great. We are on live every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. and broadcasting Thursday mornings at 7 a.m. on CKUT 90.3 FM. Hopefully you got your dose of entertainment, enlightenment, and empowerment. Subscribe and watch us on empowermtl.com and email us at empowermtl@gmail.com to anonymously be featured on our What's the Tea Mail segment. Stay blessed, black, and highly favored.